Boys, welcome back to the channel. Gentlemen, we got a shisha talk in today's video, and we're going to be talking about how taking more accountability, taking more blame across the years of my journey has never served me worse and has only served me better, and why you need to adapt the same level of thinking, okay? So, what do I mean by taking more blame, taking more accountability? Well, think of the opposite of that, right? What's the opposite of not taking responsibility, not taking accountability for things? It's you become a finger pointer guy, where all you do is try to blame other people and external factors as to things in your life, maybe not inside of your life, whatever it is, right? That's the kind of guy, essentially, you don't want to be. Is the guy that blames everything else except for himself for what's going on and why he isn't successful. And that's what you see most people do, bro. Like, you ask them something, right? On why this or why that, and they'll just throw out a bunch of excuses, a bunch of reasons as to why this or that. And that's exactly how you don't want to be. Why? Because there's nothing for you to gain in that. All you're doing when you point fingers and blame other people is you're lying to yourself. Like, that's the number one thing you have to learn from all of this. Is that the only person you are lying to at the end of the day, bro, is yourself. Like, that's the biggest lie you can tell. It's not to other people, it's not a certain subject thing, it's you lying to yourself. Because at the end of the day, this only affects you in any facet of life. And so you cannot lie to yourself and realize that's the most expensive mistake you can make, because it can cost you your whole life. And so now that you understand that, what's the opposite of it? The opposite of it is taking accountability for everything, taking the blame for everything. So I would say I started to adapt this level of thinking about 2 years into my journey. I actually have a video that I posted on my Instagram story. If you haven't followed me already, go check it out. A link in the description. No shameless plug. So it was me 2 years in to my trading journey. Did I realize, and I literally recorded it, that it's not the strategy, bro. It wasn't this and all these external things that I was looking for. It was me. I realized I was the problem. It took me 2 years to realize, right? And that's the same way you have to look at it. Is you are the problem. You are the one that needs fixing. Okay? And why? Why do you do this? You do this because if all you ever do is blame yourself, all you ever do is put yourself in that mindset of like, it's my fault, bro, you're going to push yourself harder. You're going to uh improve more, as if you again did the opposite of that, where like you don't take any accountability, you don't take the blame for anything. And I've gotten to the point now where this can be with literally anything, things that are not even in my control, bro. So the level of thinking I'm getting at here is, all right, say it starts to rain today, right? And it's a cloudy, gray day. I hate gray, cloudy, rainy weather. Like, I actually hate it. Yeah, I feel like I'm just like a summer guy, a sunny guy, right? And so when it rains and stuff, I take the blame. I take the blame for that. Even though technically you could say that I don't have any say so in the weather and that it's not my fault. I'll tell you right now, it's my fucking fault that it's raining today. Why am I living here? Why don't I move to a place where it's always sunny? Or there's something that I did that caused for it to rain today, right? And so what this level of thinking has done, again, think about that example. That technically, if you, the way I want you to think about this, not me, because I genuinely believe what I say, is what the fuck is this guy talking about? What does he mean he's taking the blame for it's raining today? Right? What does that do for myself when I have that level of thinking? Mind you, I actually believe this. Excuse me. What it does is it makes me always reflect and always realize, oh shit, there's things that I could be doing. There's things that I need to be doing. I am the reason I am in this situation. Why? It's raining today because of me. Why do I live here? Why don't I move somewhere where it's sunny all the time? This is my fault that it's gray outside, right? Or another one, for example, that I can think of is, say, something with my little brother, even, or something with another family member that's going on. Um, I always just try to adapt the level of thinking of anything and everything is my fault. I could have done better. I should have done this. But you don't get stuck in that. Now you get straight to work, right? Because what happens when you do that, again, you get creative. You realize that you have to now work harder. You are the reason for this failure, and in failure do you learn. In failure do you get to work. In failure do you progress. Do you learn all those things that are going to be necessary to you improving. Now, obviously, it's not the healthiest way of thinking, because as men, you know how you can get so down on yourself, bro. Put yourself in such a crazy mindset. Like, you taking the blame for everything. Like, do you really think that's going to put you in the happiest mindset? Like, technically, no. You've literally just said that everything is your fault. What do you think that does mentally? Right? Some would argue that it's going to put you in a place of, like, the lowest of low in here, bro. But I would argue that's what's going to make you the strongest of the strongest. Everything is your fault. Everything and anything. And that's how you can build a fucking bulletproof mind, right? And so, again, the reason this is so crucial to your success is because if you don't adapt the mindset of everything is my fault, what you're doing is saying nothing is your fault. And if nothing is your fault, I mean, bro, you guys know the kind of men out there that are finger pointers, and the one that say, "Oh, that's not my fault." Just blame things on other people. Bro, I'll take the blame all day long for everybody around me. For everyone, because it is my fault. And that's how you grow. But now the best thing about this, and what I've realized, is if you're going to take blame for all of the fucking bad, all of the failures, for everything around you, you best believe that you're also going to take the blame for all of the fucking good, all of the achievements, all of the accomplishments, right? So everything that you do and everything you achieve, whatever it is, you best believe it's my fucking fault this also happened. So it's not only in the bad, but also in the good. But in the bad, well, no, because you get to, again, in the good, really take pride in that shit. You really get to embrace it because you know you are the reason this happened, right? And vice versa, for you are the reason this happened in the bad. So boys, hopefully you took something valuable from this video and really understanding why it's so important for you to adapt the mindset of everything is your fault. And how you can grow from that, how you can build a bulletproof mindset from that, how you can learn from that and consistently level yourself up. Because at the end of the day, I always say we learn little from victory, much from defeat. And if everything is your fault, everything is your defeat, you will endlessly learn. Love you boys as always, and I'll see you in the next video.